Greetings all, this is your Movie Talk News with Antonio Gutierrez on my YouTube channel and my Facebook Live. Guys, got to tell we got box office results this weekend. We also have things, a lot of content, a lot of things came out of D23 over the weekend, the Disney convention. Also, we have more rift and divorce of the whole Spider-Man and Sony side and Sony on the Spider-Man, Sony and Marvel's and Disney divorce. Who on Hollywood and also we got a lot of coverage. The new Star Wars trailer came out this weekend. Great trailer. We're gonna get into that a little bit. And shows, Marvel Studios doing shows on sitcoms on their on the Disney app, and Star Wars, including the matter and a lot of trailer. This is Antonio Gutierrez Movie Talk News with Antonio Gutierrez podcast. This is Antonio Gutierrez Movie Talk News with Antonio Gutierrez Movie Talk with News podcast show. So let's get to the box office. So let's start with the number one. The past week in the box office. So we have the number one box office. We have the Angel Falling, the third installment of the Nine Gaze Falling cinematic universe. I guess we're gonna call it, because there've been three movies of the similar titles of Falling. The London Falling, and forgot the second one was it was in the United States. The White House Falling, London Falling, Gerald Butler, Morgan Freeman. I actually saw this movie on theaters over the weekend. It was okay. It was a good film. Gerald Butler acted pretty well. Did well in the acting. I thought it was overall, in general, it was a good action film. And it's these. I call these the Fallen movie cinematic, because that's what it's always been, the Falling, London Falling. The first one was White House Falling, then it was London Falling, now it's Angel Falling. I guess they're pretty good what it is. A good popcorn movie action film. It is what it is. I mean, Gerald Butler is a good action actor. I mean, I always love him. My favorite Gerald Butler movies are two movies: King Arthur. If you all remember the King Arthur film he was in, and of course, he was in 300, playing Leonidas. So it was Morgan Freeman. He is a good, great actor himself in general. So it was okay film. It was a good popcorn when they go watch and show enjoy. It was in general a good film overall. And Falling, Good Boys, finished second and behind after the previous number one last week, but finished second, and Overcomer, newcomer, and then never seen, I don't know Overcomer, don't know about it, finished third in the box office. So anyway, now let's get into before I throw into the DC stuff, the DC 23 stuff. We had to get into that. We're going to get into that a lot, because a lot of coverage from that convention, and a lot of stuff came out of that convention. Let me start talking about the Sony, the Disney Sony divorce split. Yes, divorce now, folks. This is the recent interview. Both Kevin Feige and Tom Holland separate on People's TV. Go online, go to YouTube or whatever. Go to People's TV, and they talk about the split. They also talk about the both sides, both separate interviews. Tom Holland came out and said, it's sad to see Spider-Man, but my confidence with Sony's gonna be doing great, and it's gonna have a different feeling of Spider-Man, better movies supposedly. And Tom Holland and then Kevin countered with the same interview, or the same people ask him, or the same different interview, that he said, well, it's sad to see Spider-Man go and the MCU. We gotta replace. We gotta figure out what we do. Blah blah doing and that. But everything else in general. Okay, on both interviews, when I watched it, I saw this. Tom Holland's doing both sides doing the hey, I'm gonna be the corporate guy. I'm gonna be the guy who gonna defend the company, and that's it. And that's it. Guys, I'm gonna tell you this. This is a bad divorce. This is a bad divorce split, and it's sad to see how Marvel Studios got X-Men and Fantastic Four finally and they lost Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a big money guy. And again, I want to see what's the plan to do. How are you going to replace that star part of that money going with their character? Because it's going to be tough for them. to do movie. Now you could say, well, Antonio, Antonio, you could do this. They could have X-Men. They could launch the X-Men suit. They could replace with them X-Men. We know they're doing a Fantastic Four film, but they could do that. Don't. I guess they're gonna have to go a little further online with the X-Men movies now. Maybe they will launch the X-Men early on. Maybe that we might see the X-Men very soon in general itself. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But the divorce, is the Spider-Man is not with MCU no more, guys. Todd is still Spider-Man, and they're gonna do with Sony, still gonna do the rest of the Spider-Man film. And into the Spider-Man verse, they with Venom and Mortis and Morpheus, who, by the way, is confirmed that Woody Harrelson will come back as Carnage, who we know about that Carnage and Andy Stark is being directed in that film. So we'll see. Is what it is in general. Now on to the second topic, the main moment. We got a lot to cover for D23. What is D23, Antonio? Well, D23 is a Disney convention. It's their Comic-Con. So about Disney, with all the Disney stuff and all the Prince Star and all the Marvel stuff. So it's their Comic-Con. They normally they rotate the convention in Anaheim, or it was in Orlando last year actually. Anaheim mostly, Anaheim, and everything else they're mostly Anaheim. The convention. I wish they rotated and put in Orlando. I would love to go to D23 and rotate it away. Hey, you gotta Disney's got a lot of theme park, a lot of places to rotate it. Orlando, Paris, I think they just opened Tokyo. You could do that, but it's always at Anaheim. So that's it. It's their exclusive Comic-Con event, so all the stuff. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's start with Star Wars talk because there's a lot of stuff came out of Star Wars. Let's start with Star Wars. Let's first talk about the trailer came out on D23, and I love the trailer. I posted it on my website. I put it on my Facebook. It gives you a respect throughout the years of the films. It showed Luke Skywalker, that famous scene at Tatooine when you see the sun's going down. You see throughout the movie. You see Obi-Wan. You see all the characters from Star Wars universe, and then throughout even the prequels video, and you see to credit. You see that then you hear a voice. I believe it's Mark Hamill. I think Mark Hamill doing the voiceover of the trailer. Then you go into the current movie. You have Raya fighting Kyle. I guess in this rocky mountain area, and then you see I guess a dark version. Now supposedly that's a dream sequence of when you see Raya with a two dark version of Raya. There's a dream sequence, but it was intriguing and it's intriguing. What this mean? This is the last Star Wars ever. What does mean in general? And we'll see. I will see how they're gonna finish this epic series in their movie in general. So I want to see how they could be, how it's gonna be ending in the film. I thought overall it'll be in general. I like the trailer. It was good respect. It showed throughout every single movie clips in every single movie, and I like how the ending you see that a dark version of Rey. Now, like I said, it's supposed to be a dream sequence of that, but who knows? And also they came out with a poster of the movie too. I posted on my social media that you see Raya, you see Rey and Kyle fighting, and you have the Emperor in the background. I love that poster a lot. I love that. I love that. That's a great movie poster. I think it's a very to give you the tone of what it was supposed. It could be a great movie. I think it's gonna be great. It come out December 20th. It will be very in itself. Now on to the another Star Wars. We got the now we got the first trailer of The Mandalorian. I think I mentioned my previous but the Mandalorian trailer came out this weekend, and on D20 show on D23, and Jon Favreau, who did Iron Man, and also we know as Happy from the MCU, he knows how to really put together a great show. He knows how to do great character, and I love everything about this trailer, the Mandalorian trailer series. It even showed elements of the Cyber Han was in, you know, and somebody was in it. So I love it. I think it's gonna look. It looks great. It looks awesome in general. You know, I think it looks very, 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 very refreshing. I think it's gonna be a great. This is gonna look. It's interesting. If you got the Disney Plus app, when you get the Disney Plus, it will be available probably next month. You could download and pay for the membership for November. It looks very entertaining and also they also doing that the convention. They told that they will launch a Obi-Wan show on the convention. You know, this now supposedly it's going to be set place prior to Rogue One, so it's in that time frame of Obi-Wan disappearing in the desert. Do we see maybe Darth Maul eventually, like the cartoon? Like if you've seen Rebels, you see Darth Maul fighting Obi-Wan in the cartoons. Maybe. You know, that's a little intrigue. I know. I believe. I think he's coming. I think he's coming back to be Obi-Wan for the show, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Again, Disney, the Star Wars got a lot of announcements. The movie trailer, and you had the two series on the Disney app will be here. Now to the Marvel stuff. Marvel Studio has announced their sitcoms on the Disney app. Yes, guess a theme, right, guys? There's a lot of nowadays, and there will be She-Hulk, okay, and Moon Knight, and a Marvel WandaVision. No, it's not. It's not Scarlet Witch. It's called WandaVision. It's like was a Dick Van Dyke show. We get into those. Let's start for the two comic book. I think right show on WandaVision. Let's start with the two comic. She-Hulk. I'm glad they're doing a show for her. I think now does it mean that we see more to Hulk? Maybe we see Bruce Banner. You know, her villains are similar to Hulk somewhat. I guess maybe. We'll see that happen. I'm very intrigued about that show. Moon Knight, granted, I know there's some people who love him. I know someone compares somewhat to Batman. In the Marvel version of Batman, I never read the comic. I never got into Moon Knight. I mean, that's I heard, you know, he's an interesting character. I take a look. Before I go and watch the show. I'll read some of the comments, some of the old comments, and catch up on read his origin story somewhat in general. I never. And the third night was they're doing a somewhat Dick Van Dyke show, WandaVision, I guess it's called. I guess, you know, I don't want to Scarlet Witch. It's something unique show. So those are the announcements. But Marvel, you know, Marvel's doing sitcoms down on the app. Let's see how they also have the Loki show. The Loki show we all know. We all know they had the Falcon and Winter Soldier show on there. So that's it. We'll see how they do TV wise on the app. It's so we connected to the MCU. So we'll see how in general is so. And then we'll see. And everything else in general. And so. And we'll see. I'm very, very curious what they're gonna do with these shows on the Disney App Plus. See how they address and everything else in the show. Now, movie wise, we all know Black Panther 2 will be released 2022. We all know it's gonna be something better. I think that's kind of confirmed. They're gonna do that in general itself. And what do I expect from the phase 4? I hope we will expect something. I think, like I said, during my Spider-Man news, don't be surprised they rushed the X-Men up. Don't be surprised they cast people for the X-Men and start filming the X-Men films. And the Fantastic. They're about to cast people to do Fantastic Four and filming. Don't be surprised you get these characters they got rushed into because, hey, we need to replace the money for Spider-Man. And X-Men probably be the one that probably Fantastic Four, but X-Men they're going to probably rush because they know it's a big blockbuster draw. So don't be surprised about those things in general. I'll be curious what they're going to do. If they're going to have to do that eventually, they're going to have to do that itself in general because to make money. On the Sony side, you know they work on the Morpheus movie. They got the director for Venom 2. That was Andy Serkis, and they probably gonna be working on the Spider-Man film right away. Say, hey, we're not gonna wait to. They're gonna kind of wipe what happened the whole and the cliffhanger scene with Jason Jones Spirit. That would be no, we don't know about that. Maybe that's part of the agreement. But we'll see. We'll see how these studios do. We'll finish how the studios do, and in general, we'll see how things progress. And like I said in my starter, this is a divorce. This is a divorce between Sony and Disney. Marvel's in the middle of it. It's sad to see that because I would love to see. We love Spider-Man and we'll see in general. And we'll see how the goals go from here and process and everything else. Thank you for joining us, Antonio for Movie Talk News with Antonio Gutierrez. See you. Bye for now. See you guys.